Hi, and welcome to A Better Place. Today we will be bringing you yet another special edition. As you know, we are in the month of April and we celebrate our cultural manifestation called Carnival. So today we have two very beautiful and intelligent, mature women in the studios with us. Stay tuned, we will be right back. Hi, and welcome back to A Better Place. As I mentioned in the introduction, today we will be speaking to two very beautiful, intelligent, mature ladies. These ladies were very victorious in the Miss Mature pageant. Miss Sharon Lane and Miss Tatiana Arundel, welcome to A Better Place.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Lane, we're going to start with you because you were very victorious in the Miss Mature pageant 2012. And you were pronounced as the Miss Mature Queen for 2012. Let me start by asking you, before we start talking about the actual pageant, can you tell us about Sharon Lane?
As Angelique said, I'm Sharon Lane. I'm happy to be here. First, let me just thank you for coming out to the show, and for those who supported me, thank you very much, and do continue to come to Carnival activities. I am Sharon. Yes, I'm a teacher, obviously. I'm very involved in every activity. I love dancing, singing, drama. I love all these things. I am indeed a person who really loves St. Martin, right? And I know for sure that my reign now will be about meeting my people, meeting them and socializing with women who are obviously going through some situation, maybe like myself. So I'm just an outgoing person, a nice person that you would want to meet and greet on the road when you see me.
Okay, so you mentioned that St. Martin is where you are now. So tell us a little bit more then. So where are you actually from, Miss Lane?
I am from Guyana. I was born there, and I came to St. Martin on a job opportunity that is teaching, and I got that job at the St. Martin Academy, the academic section where I teach English. So I came here with that intention. So that's why I'm here.
So how long have you been on the island?
I've been here since 2006, and I've been loving it thus far, 2006.
And you know, in speaking with many persons who come to St. Martin for job opportunities, you often hear them say that I haven't been back home for quite a while. Is that the same for you?
No, I have been going home ever since. Every July when we have the summer vacation, I go home. Presently, it would not be the same because I only have a brother there, so everybody else in the US. So my home actually is like in St. Martin most of the time, and I just go when everybody goes home in December for Christmas and so on. So I don't frequent there so much now.
Okay, all right. And tell us, what is your background besides teaching? That is what you studied. You are a teacher by profession.
Yes, I started teaching in 89. I came straight out of school. I went into Teachers College. I did 2 years there. So I have a teacher's certificate in English and art. Then I went to, 4 years after that, I went to the University of Guyana where I got my bachelor's and certificate in education English. Then I came to St. Martin and I did my master's online in curriculum development. So I have been improving thus far in
in what you're
my
doing.
education. So I love teaching.
Yeah, can I tell you something? And it's very ironic because you're sitting here, we're talking about, education. I am also an educator. I also have, well, I studied in the Netherlands. I also have my bachelor's in English. And you want to hear what's ironic? My master's is also in curriculum development. So it's really, we have so much in common.
Yes.
And I'm going to, talk a little bit more about the pageant after, because like I said, now we want to get to know Sharon, because before the Miss Mature pageant, I didn't know who you were, and I'm sure that is quite the same for a number of persons who saw you on stage or saw your pictures while driving by the roadsides and so on. So tell us a little bit more about yourself. What are some of the activities that you like to do? You said you're very much involved in different and various activities.
Actually, I know you by going to a lot of seminars that were organized by lots of the education department and so on. I have been in the the Commerce Miss Song Festival 1 year. I think I got 5th when I had come in 2007. Then I went into lots of drama activities with students. I think I'm known around St. Martin because of the school. Martin parents know me, so I think that's the only way I'm known, but apart from that, I don't think people know me that much. All right, well, now I'm well known, I guess. I like dancing, I love singing, as I said. I participate in lots of activities, but not those that are publicized in the public, so it's just normal things at home, in school activities and so on.
Okay. But what encouraged you to become a teacher? Because a teacher, I always say, being a teacher is a calling. I don't think it is just something that you could be forced into. I think that you have to love what you're doing. You have to love children first of all, and always be willing to listen. So what encouraged you to become a teacher?
In fact, where I lived, we walk every day, and I would pass an elementary school, and I would look at the teachers and say, I want to be a teacher. Then my grandparents, they had their own school. So my grandparents, my grandmother especially was a teacher. I had an aunt and an uncle who were teachers. My mother was the education officer of the education department. So teaching was there also, and uncles and so on. So it was like part of us. And I will tell you, I have 2 other sisters who are teachers and a brother who is a teacher. So it like runs in the family actually. And it's a rewarding profession, all right. I find it's one that if you do not really like children, as you say, you will not want to do it. You'll be frustrated, especially with the type of students we have now. You'll be frustrated. So I think I really enjoy it, and I won't leave it for another profession, maybe journalism, but I still stay focused on teaching as my intention all the time in life.
Right. Well, it is quite a pleasure speaking to you, knowing especially that we are colleagues.
Yes.
And that, you share that same passion as I do for children, and I believe that being an educator does mean that you have to, like I keep saying, you have to have that love for children. For me, I always seem to feel that, you get along so much better with them. I don't know if it's because they are less just judgmental and they are really, truly real. You always get what they mean, and they say what they mean, and they mean what they say.
Yes.
So having said that, I believe that it's time for us to take a break already. So when we come back from a break, we will talk a little bit more about the pageant aspect and why you joined the Miss Mature pageant.
Sure.
Stay tuned, we will be right back.
Princess Juliana International Airport, PJIA, an ultra-modern airport offering you a warm and efficient welcome. From the breathtaking landing to the easy flow of passengers, PJIA has a spacious, clean, and traveler-friendly terminal with great food and excellent duty-free shopping. PJIA, a leader in Caribbean aviation with daily connections to all major Caribbean destinations and major cities within the USA, Canada, Europe, and Latin America. PJIA, your gateway to paradise.
This is Electra. Dream and inspire greatness.
Hi, I'm Beverly Hyman. Let's all be empowering women. We can do it. Yes. I'm Jacqueline Lewis. Love yourself and be phenomenal.
Hi, I'm Valerie from Prison. Believe in yourself.
Hi, I'm Judith Bell. Be a pioneer. Be innovative.
Hi, I'm Angelique. Radiate from inside out.
My name is DJ Vegas. You don't know who I be. Stand up for whatever you believe in and keep your swag turned up.
Hi, I'm Natasha Carthy. Stay in school. Get an education.
Hi, I'm Phyllis May, and I want to tell everyone to have a positive attitude. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Angela Brown, one of the teenagers of today, and respect yourself.
I'm Ivy. Be resilient. Be strong. Be ever wonderful.
Hi, I'm Destiny. Happy International Women's Day, and be creative, ladies.
Hello, I'm Mosha. Enjoy the happiness.
Hi, I'm Electra, president of the Electrolyte Foundation. A woman is full circle. Within her, she can nurture, transform, create, and empower mankind. The Electrolyte Foundation, on their wonderful campaign, Pink and Proud, would like to bring about our heritage to life. Walichi, land of many women. In honor of the theme, Connecting Girls and Women, Inspiring Futures in St. Martin, we as women will continue through our talents, our virtues, and our wonderful intellectual abilities to make this place a wonderful place where we can all live together. Be pink and be proud.
Connecting women, inspiring futures.
I need a favor. I don't have a lock for my bike, and I'm just wondering if maybe you could run into the store and grab me some tampons.
Tampons? Are you kidding me? Well, how about you just go in there and I'll just watch your bike?
I don't know the first thing about buying that stuff.
What stuff?
What do you have to get?
You can't say tampons?
I just won't do it.
Even if I was your mother?
Even if you was my mother.
Can I buy toilet paper? Will that work?
No!
You buy Kotex, a new line of tampons, pads, and liners.
Are you looking for that prescription that the doctor just gave to you and you can't find it at no other pharmacy? Well, the Orange Grove Pharmacy is where you should be. The Orange Grove Pharmacy, we carry a wide range of American and European prescriptions and drugstore items. We also do personal care products. We offer friendly services and 24 hours emergency delivery. Charges may apply. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., Saturdays, 9 to 1 p.m. Orange Grove Pharmacy, supporting a healthy lifestyle.
Hi, and welcome back to A Better Place. Sharon, we were talking just a while ago more about your educational background and learning a lot about Sharon. Now I want to speak to you about your actual experience, being a participant in the Miss Mature pageant 2012. Were you approached to be in the pageant?
Angelique, a friend of mine, we usually sit at a karaoke and so on, and she said to me, there's this Mature pageant coming up, and I might be a good candidate for the pageant, so if I should join. Then I approached, I think, one of the organizers, and I said, okay, I want to be a part of the pageant. They said, okay, send an application to my email so that I can fill it up, and this was actually last minute. It was like, I think, the day or two before the close of the program, close of the application date, so I just signed up there and then for it.
So now, what were the expectations?
For the pageant, I think the SCDF has their mandates for me. Maybe if it's ribbon cutting or participating in other activities, I will have to be obligated to them. All right, and that will come along as the year goes through. For me, it's a way of dealing with some issue, I think, that is more close to women. For me, it's not that I'm discriminating or anything against women, but I think for me, one woman approached me actually at the university, and she said, Sharon, I think the issue you should deal with would be for those women who are ostracized because they don't have children. All right? So I said, I don't want to tackle it because it look as though it's my fight, all right? But it's not a fight I had started to deal with. I wanted really to deal with women in the workplaces who are going through disadvantage because they're paid below the average wage. So I was going to look at that issue and maybe go and do interviews, because I had started for the pageant going into some of the stores and talk with women about what they think about women, what they think about maturity, and what they think about their job and the kind of money they're getting. So I started that fight. So I looked back and I said, you know, I think I should deal with that issue. And even if those women do come out and get pregnant, they can still join the group if I do have a counseling group for them, you know, and we can organize for that. So I think that is one of the things I may look into, all right, that may be of interest to a lot of women. You might find a lot of them will come out with it to probably admit that they have been going through a lot of things in terms of that. So I think I will probably do that as my theme platform for the mature.
Did, when you heard about what the prizes would be, did that give you more motivation to want to participate?
No. It's lucrative, yes, to an extent. I don't want to say how much,
right.
But it is probably close to my salary, and my salary is not a lot. All right? So it is not about the money. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about a crown, but just doing something and saying, okay, I can win this. I can do this. All right, so it's just that motivation.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question. This is your interview segment in the Miss Mature pageant.
Yes.
What does Miss Mature signify for you?
For me, it means confidence, all right? Being reliable, being able to accept change, right, which is obviously every day. Being able to be moral and at the same time be, for some women, a mother, a father in some cases, and just being yourself. Right? Let people see you as a true person. Sometimes we can always be deceiving by the way we act, but once you're true, no matter what you do, you will not be seen as a deceitful person. But that's what maturity means to me. It's not an age, it's not what you have accomplished in terms of wealth and probably status, but it's just being the person that someone can accept and really kind of like as a person and appreciate you as a woman. That's maturity for me.
Okay. Good answer. I score you 10, 10, 10.
10? 5 stars.
Yes. So, so you said that this experience, you know, you gained friends.
Yes.
What were some of the activities that you did for the pageant?
Tatiana will tell you too. We had a boat cruise. We had dinner. We had fish fry. We went to Zumba. We also had a motorcade where we were seen by the whole of St. Martin. It was really exciting. She might be able to remind me of the others, but we had lots of activities together with the organizers. And many persons had to sacrifice so many things to come to those activities. And the rehearsals were like really drilling, but they were part of our grooming to become mature women, and healthy, physically mature women too. Yes.
Okay, well, when we come back, Tatiana, I'm going to ask you what it was like for you working with Sharon. Okay, but for now, we have to take a break. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
Man, I'm supposed to take my girl out to dinner this weekend. I'm so broke, man.
Man, I used to have those same problems, you know, but since I got my whip company card, when I take my lady out, I even get something back, you know.
Get something back? But you're a lucky fella.
I take your mind out the gutter, man. What I mean is, with whip company I get back 1% on every purchase I make. With this card, I can spend in guilders and use it throughout the Netherlands and TDs. Instead of paying 1% at the dollar credit card, man, I get 1% back on every purchase I make at the end of the year.
What? I gotta get myself a company card.
Man, but let's go.
Let me go. Man, now my lady's birthday gonna be a real celebration.
At least now with Whip Compaleon, I know you're gonna get something back.
The Whip Compaleon credit card with limits as low as 500 guilders. You don't have to walk with cash, and it is accepted by practically all businesses. The Whip Compaleon is the first guilder credit card that can be afforded by anyone.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, Saba, and Statia powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Welcome back to A Better Place. Tatiana, what was it like working with Sharon?
Sharon was quiet in the bunch. I would never have had expected for Sharon to be that outspoken. Sharon was more laid back. She was always, you know, you would hear her like a little chuckle in the corner, but never saying too much, or so it was surprising. It was nice to see her in action that night. She really took us
So
by
basically what you're
surprise.
saying is that Sharon held back. She was one of those pageant gurus
Yeah.
who they stay in the background and they pretend like they're so quiet, and when the night of the actual pageant comes, they're just like badang,
Exactly.
right?
They bedazzled.
Okay, so Sharon, you were the quiet type, I'm hearing. Did you consider yourself to be like that, or was that just...
It was never that. Ask anybody. I'm always like that. If I go to a meeting, I'm at school, I'm in the school meeting, I sit, always I ask questions unless they're necessary. So even people who are there, students at the university, Miss Lane, I didn't know you was like that, you know. It's like I was surprised, but that's me. I'm not that outspoken person. So people say, oh, she's quiet, she's easy. But that's it, I'm not that loud speaker. So when I get into these forums, and one of the things I do, I debate. So although I don't talk a lot or often, when I do talk, it makes a difference. So it's not that I was having that in my gadget waiting to explode. But maybe, yes, I did want to do my best, and I like stage performance, I like these things. So it's just natural. And now that people see me, they'll know, okay, she likes to do this. And when I go and do it, it won't be a surprise anymore for anyone, you know. So it's like, yes.
You know, unfortunately, I didn't really get to watch the entire pageant because I was one of the chaperones for Tatiana. Surprise. So, you know, most of the night of the pageant, I was backstage helping out. But I know when we were preparing, I heard someone singing, and I was like, who is singing? You know, that person has a beautiful voice. And then I found out it was you. So you also sing? Is singing one of your hobbies?
Yes, I've been winning in competitions. Yes, singing. I love singing. I sang from long at school. I conduct choirs at my school once, you know, and all three of the choirs won. So I'm like into singing. I really like singing. It's one of my strong points. So.
Okay, so I see we have yet another thing in common, because I also sing.
Yes.
I also train the children's choir at church. So it's as if, like, you know, the English teacher, masters in curriculum development.
It's a mirror. It's a mirror.
Right. So Sharon, now tell us, because we are getting ready to wind up the program, and I want you to tell me and tell the viewing audience, what are some of the activities you have planned as Miss Mature, and what would you like to be doing in this year of reign?
First of all, I said, now in retrospect, I'm going to look at the issue of having some counseling session where women of the same age who have issues that I was asked to address can come and we can sit and probably talk and socialize. All right, that's one of the main issues. As we go along, maybe I look at other areas that need that kind of attention. It means, therefore, having sponsorship, all right, having people who are dedicated to extending time and probably money towards our initiative to have this counseling session, because obviously it would need involvement from all stakeholders, not just myself and the few women who may come out, but I think I need it to be nationwide, where a person is going to support us as a group and give us a place to meet all right, probably help us with fundraising activities that we would want to. So it's an whole organization I would wish to set up for women who are going through that issue.
Right. And has the foundation stipulated any activities for you thus far, what they would like you to do throughout this year?
No, I think because we're still in the carnival mode and they still have all the activities coming up, no one has really sat down with me. But I did sit down with the president and we had a brief talk so that we can know what are my ramifications in terms of interviews and so on, because I need to liaise with them. So no, nothing yet about anything formal that I have to do and do not. But I'm still waiting on that. Maybe after the 2nd, I probably get that mandate from them, yes.
So you said one of the important aspects or topics you want to discuss is women who are, you know, mature but don't have children as yet. And you would like to form a support group for such women. Are there any other topics you would like to delve into?
Yes, at school, obviously. At school, obviously. I want to look at what are the reasons for students not performing. And I know sometimes the home situation, going to homes to find out what are some of the issues there. That can be a little touchy in the sense that some parents may not want you to delve into their home situation and bring it out to school. So maybe I can get on to my counselor and we can do it collaboratively. Also, not only for my home, my school as such, maybe the other schools too, where they can probably have that same kind of system where they can go out and see what is going on so that we can help the situation. In that, our school has a peace project that we have started and we included Milton Peters and the other schools. Maybe I can tap into that more and see where we can have shows that will bring out the idea of peace and so on coming out from that idea, because the students need to know something about peace. Every Friday it's a fight or something. So.
Right. So now we are really coming down to the end of this program, and I would like you to, you know, share some final words with us.
St. Martin, as your queen, I hope that I get your support. We know it's not going to be an easy road. It has already started in that manner, and I know we are going to make mistakes. In any process, you have to make mistakes to learn, to develop, and to do better. So I'm asking your support. Those persons who have been there, former queens, you can come in and chip in and have your say and help out with the process that I want to have. And with whatever I have to do to support or represent St. Martin, your support is needed. And I'm really, really looking forward to representing St. Martin in a good light, in whatever way I can help to develop the island and its youth.
Well, ladies, thank you for having been a part of this first segment on the Mature pageant.
Sure.
And of course, I look forward to continuing with part 2. And to you, the viewing audience, I would like to thank you for once again tuning in to A Better Place. Stay tuned for our part 2 on the Miss Mature pageant. I am your host, Miss Angelique Ramu.